Kamau-Imani. I'm running for House District 138. Dwayne Bohack announced on September 25th that he was not going to run for re-election, and this is an open seat. I don't want to seem presumptuous, but do I really need to introduce myself to the Cypress Tea Party? Because when you started 9 years ago, I've spoken to you once or twice from this very spot, giving you an admonition of what we were going to face as Republicans in the future if we did not expand our voting base to include voters of color, if we didn't diversify. And here we are facing our entire state turning blue because the Democrats understand the demographic changes. They rely on identity politics. If you are a person of color, they have drilled it into their heads, into their consciousness, that they're supposed to vote Democrat just because of that. I warned everybody about this. And in 2018, Dwayne Bohack won HD 138 by 47 votes, and now it's a district that's absolutely 50-50. 50% voters of color, 50% Caucasian voters. I have the unique skill set to go on turf that's blue and get those folks to vote for us. We've got to hold that seat. I've proven it to you. For a dozen years I've worked. You know about my reputation, how hard I've worked. I've traveled across this state, made a spider web across this state, educating people like you that care about life, liberty, and prosperity, about the dangers we were facing because of the demographic changes, and now here we are. I didn't plan to run for this office. It wasn't until I started talking to nearly 50 people and my phone started blowing up and Dwayne announced he wasn't going to run again, and they insisted, they demanded. It wasn't until one of my supporters said, "Claver, have you ever thought about God speaking to you through God's people telling you to do this?" I didn't plan to do this. I just got married back on Labor Day, got a brand new stepdaughter. This was not on my bucket list. But when Texas Right to Life calls you and asks you to run, when they endorse you before you even officially announce, that should say a lot. The focus of my campaign is going to be the Texas GOP platform, because it is the will of the people. Those are the marching orders. Many of us here have been delegates. Many of us here have submitted resolutions. We have gone, spent our own money, our own dime, taken time out of our work schedules from our families to go to those conventions and deliberate and debate and vote. Have we not, Alan? To create that document that says, this is how we want Texas to be run. This is what we want you to do in the Pink Dome. And what have we gotten for it? Mass insubordination is what I call it. They actually try to stiff arm us. What did we learn from the MQS bottom recordings? We learned that the bond they're going to throw at us in 2021 is going to be taxpayer-funded lobbying. What did we learn from the bond and MQS recording? That indeed is what I've been calling the government of Texas now for 15 years, a plutocracy. When Biden said, if I don't give them money, they won't get money. So now we know how the incumbents, the rhinos, those who have no respect for us, are insubordinate to us, stay in power. We've got to hold 138. The Democrats have already declared candidates, and I want to go after them so bad. You know, since 1828, the mascot of the Democrat Party has been the jackass, and come November 2020, I want to kick some jackass. I would like to see them call me a racist. I have utter, visceral disdain for the Democrat Party. If you saw me on Fox News last night, I gave it to Mayor Pete, and I gave it to the Democrat Party. I will stay on the offensive. Do I have to tell you that? You already know that. Because you know me. You've known me for a dozen years. You know how I've fought. You know I've been on the offensive from the very moment you've known me, and I'm not going to change. I won't change for nobody except you. If you tell me what your will is, and it's different from mine, then I have an obligation to represent you. I don't care if you're in 130, I don't care if you're in 132, I don't care if you're in 114, 22. If you're anywhere in Texas, I need your support. I need you to go to voteclaver.com and donate. I need you to volunteer no matter where you are in this city or this county. I need you to pray for me. It's the best thing you can do. We can win this seat. It was only won by 47 votes, but we can do this thing. I promise you, I will go on blue turf, and the message that I've been saying now for all these many years, I'm not going to change it. It'll work. Who's going to go to the churches? Who's going to go to those communities of color? Who's going to challenge them to vote for their Judeo-Christian values? Who has my skill set, my track record, my resume of success? No one in this race except me. There is no doubt about it. I am the best candidate. I will be the best servant of the people of Texas. Thank you so much. May the Lord Jesus bless you. May the Lord Jesus bless the state of Texas. And may Texas bless the Lord Jesus. And be happy to take some questions.
Let's have one question.
I guess y'all do know me.
Okay, let's move on then.
I don't know. So, should I give that brochure or something?
Jennifer, could you have a push card, please? Sweetheart, push card. Go to voteclaver.com. You will never see a campaign website built like that. Fully transparent, every issue, and it will be growing more and more issues. Just remember, if you want somebody to fight for the platform, I'm the man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'd like to hear about me around where you can talk to them and rub elbows and find out what they're thinking, you know. Let's see, let's just do, I think we have a candidate here, another candidate from 138.
Nope.
No, let's take the,
Who's the other candidate?
yeah, if you would, just to keep it together.
Hi everyone, I'm Lacey Hull. I'm running for state rep for House District 138, and I'm in my tennis shoes because, like Cindy, I've also been out block walking today, and as soon as we leave, we're going to hit the streets again. And I know it was already mentioned, but Dwayne Bohack is the one that currently has the seat. It's an open seat, and we have to hold it. The Democrats are coming so hard for it. They are pouring so much money into it. And I am pro-life. I'm pro-Second Amendment. I'm a Christian. I was born and raised in the district. I grew up going to Spring Branch ISD schools. I went to U of H, majored in political science and history. The only time I left the district is when I married my husband, who's right there, Trevor. When he was stationed out in San Diego with the Marines. And we had our son out there who is also here today. We've all been out block walking today. And people ask me why I run, why I decided to do this, and it's because of him. To secure and preserve liberty for our future. That is the next generation, and he has helped me. I have been volunteering for candidates and conservative values for years, and my son and my husband have hit the streets with me, helping other conservative candidates, block walking, and going to Austin to testify, and just helping our conservative values and really fighting for that. And so there's no one that's going to outwork me. We have been block walking since the beginning, and we go out every day. We have teams of people. The amount of volunteers that have come to support has just been amazing to see. Friends and family and new people showing up from all over. It's been really, really wonderful. I'm the one that can beat the Democrat in November, and no one will outwork me. And I will work every day to preserve liberty for our great state. And I am happy to take any questions, and I will be out after. So if you have any questions for me, and I would love to have your support. Thank you so much.
Let's have one question.
What's your resume?
What's my resume? I co-founded We the Parents, and we have helped a lot of families in Texas with education issues and CPS issues. I have sat in court hearings and helped advocate for families that have dealt with the overreach of government and CPS when it comes to those issues. And I have helped in Austin. One of my things that I love is to read the bills and code, and I'm really good with policy, so I've helped other conservative legislators dissect bills and catch things and points of order, and I have fought for a long time in helping conservative other candidates in the area.
Okay. Thank you very much.